to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award chant will be rocking this place. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Restrepo. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll turn to Martinez. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Now, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle. It's Arroyo. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here. Got enough for the first. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Canes want to move quickly.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important, that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. Crosses midfield. At the 30. At the 20. Inside the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Dude, You're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone. It's Restrepo. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Handoff from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Canes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He's going to bring it out from deep. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Leaves it with the running back. And he's knocked down. This series is littered with Florida State heartbreaks in close games, but the last time they met, it was the Noles pulling out a close one.
Florida State found a way to get it done. If you can not involve the kicker, a lot of times in this series, things will go well, but they executed. They made the plays they needed to. They got one in a row, Palmer. Can they get two?
And, David, at the end of the day, it was just Florida State that executed better. They made a few more plays, a few more explosive plays, didn't make the same mental errors, and that's why they won that game close.
Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds, new set of downs for this offense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Finds the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. He leaves it with his back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Makes his connection. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Pushes ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. That Miami offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun, the inside give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
To the air, it's Ward. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Hands it off. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And that pass intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Martinez. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. On the move, it's Ward. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pulls it in, it's Martinez. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll just keep slinging it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Looking downfield, it's Uiagalelei. Got him downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Lee. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets into the 40, and it's a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tuafili. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Douglas. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air. It's Uiagalelei. Pocket starts to collapse. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Seminoles. On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Florida State, 21, Miami, 7.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to run it back. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Motion from the offense. Here's the handoff. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Using his legs, it's Tuafili.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Finding an escape route. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. Guys, so far this hasn't been wide right or wide left. The Seminoles have been on point as they build this lead.
And the Seminole dynasties were always built on elite playmaking offense, teams that could score points. This is a rivalry game with Miami, Palmer, but they're putting up points when it matters.
Yeah, they're not going to let this one come down to the kicker for another wide right. They're just going to handle the business here on the field, offensively and defensively. They have smothered Miami all game long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Restrepo. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down.
Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Ward. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Canes will hustle to the line. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Now on second down. Looking to pass. It's Ward. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's George. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
This defense might be reeling after those last two, and now facing first. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Line is set on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. He finds his man. Still running at the 40. Bulldozes his way through. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after a terrific run. Big play in the running game for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying the run, it's Williams. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Miami, 14.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here we go. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got his man quickly. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
You can do better than this.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Restrepo. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Scanning the field, it's Ward. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass it. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. At the 40, there he goes. Strikes the blow.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point in the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd down, going up top. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown Seminole.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
His defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that's a huge play by... Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.